now, because remember I did a date before prematurely, so now this is definitely going to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is there any chance that we could get the CEO, David Manning? I'm really pushing it, aren't I? Is there any chance we could get the CEO to come as well?
I don't want David to come at that time.
Okay.
When David Manning comes out there, I want it to be a full-blown launch. This is going to be, I need to do some due diligence while I'm there.
Okay.
This is going to be a soft launch.
Okay.
And then we're going to plan. Because, by the time he gets there, you want it to be ready.
Yes.
You want him to see that we're in motion, and so he can start putting the company resources behind it.
No problem. Talk about the resources. Is this something that's going to be financed by yourselves, or is it something that we are expected to finance?
This will be financed, by, I will be getting the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We will set up. All agents will participate and pay in the U.S. We pay $10 to come into our Super Saturday.
Yeah, but $10 can't go a long way in the UK. I don't know if you know how expensive it is to get a nice hotel.
Actually, the Super Saturday in Atlanta, I'm sorry, in the U.S. we're doing $15. But we'll, Marcia, you and I will get together and do that.
No
problem.
What
we want to do is offset the cost and create a business model so that you guys will be able to duplicate that once I leave.
Yeah.
But for this particular event, I will be, I'll set it up, but I'll show you how to do it in my assets and the way that we created a business model that works across the country.
Okay, so that's fine. Now, with regards to the, you've got some marketing tools now, which I think is fantastic. I noticed there wasn't any business cards. Do you want to just elaborate on what the tools are and how they can help our teams, and then mention anything about if there are going to be any business cards?
Absolutely. And I will instruct you, Marcia, as to what I recommend for the business card to look like in London. But yes, absolutely. Every agent is going to need a business card with the proper information on it, with, of course, their website, their contact information, and email address. But I will, offline, Kim and I will advise you as to what we would suggest for everybody to start with their business cards. Okay,
so Donald, what's happened is that we're having a get-together because we're all segregated. There's about 64 something people in Paycation as we speak, and we decided that we want to have a first gathering, which is, just for us to come together, and that's on the 30th of August. Can you confirm that you have agreed to do another presentation like this on the 30th?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And would you suggest that we have little training sessions specifically for the UK market at your leisure? Because remember, you send out a lot of live conferences and it's just too much. And we did say that we feel that when it's organized like this one, we'll get a better response from the team. So would you agree to do some more specific training or, announcements like this up until, you actually come in September?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I will be the person that announces it to you all, that when there is another live session, you can either come here or you can actually get it on Skype, yeah? Now, we just had two more people that have come in. They're not actually in the business, so they're hearing this. But Ray has just come through. He's a Paycationer, but he's brought two people that are potentially looking at the business, and I think they're wondering what on earth is happening. What's happening is we have Donald Bradley, that handsome man there in that picture over there.
This one.
He's the number one person in the US. He's the man that started this. In America. Am I right in saying, actually, you tell your story,
Can I answer a question?
Yeah, wait, go on. Daniel wants to answer.
Just advice, because I know you're skilled at network marketing. What's the best advice that you give for actually getting people, actually bringing people into business from your mouth?
But before he answers that, because that's a big question, can you just explain, Donald, how you actually, what position you're in Paycation and how you actually got there, and then you can answer Daniel's question.
Well, very much like you're doing right now, Marcia. I organize my leaders, but I've been doing this for 9 years full time. So I had a really strong group of leaders like Kimberly Reese and others that we made a decision to join Paycation in September of last year, after doing a bunch of research, we researched over 799 companies, and we decided to take our leadership to come up with to Paycation, and we built a team, a really strong team of over 10,000 people throughout the year. And at our first conference in December in Mexico, because we had brought over thousands of people, David Manning asked if I would accept the position of Vice President of Marketing, which gave me access to working directly with corporate. I am definitely a presidential diamond first. I love working the network marketing side of the business, so I am primarily the leader of and represent the people that's in the field. And that is really what my VP of marketing does, where I get a chance to be the liaison between the field and the corporate headquarters. And that's my title. And what we do is we're putting together a leadership group, and we're expanding into the UK. And I'm going to come over, and then of course Kimberly and David Manning and Mark Kempis, everybody will come over to the UK to expand our company.
Okay, excellent. So moving on nicely to Daniel's question. Daniel's asking, what would you say the most effective way is to build your business? Let's just name, like, to become an executive. Or no, that's too easy.
No, exactly.
Daniel, let's look at the big picture here.
Go.
Imagine I told you that we're getting ready to bring this franchise over to the UK, and you guys are the first ones to hear about it. In the United States, we've got people making tens of thousands of dollars a month residually after 10 months of being in the business. You know, wouldn't you be interested to hear more about that business model?
Yeah, definitely. It's just numbers. I find that what's worked for me is, as you said, showing people what you're saying. Don't just talk, show them. So, for instance, show them, examples of people making money on showing.
I'm starting with that.
Yeah.
Now, when I tell you that this business model is in the largest industry in the world of travel, and when I tell you in the United States, we don't travel from month to month. We travel from week to week. In London, understand that they travel from month to month. In the United States, we travel from state to state. We don't go from country to country often. And I'm understanding that a holiday is much bigger than a vacation. So yeah. I can only imagine that the success that we've had in the U.S., is going to be dwarfed by what we're about to do with the U.K. and as we start going into other countries inside of Europe. And for, the low startup costs, and I need to get that down packed of how many pounds it is or what have you, compared to the $149 U.S., but for the low startup costs, they're going to have a state-of-the-art website powered by Priceline, where people can book their flights, their hotels, their cruises, and anything they want to book inside the world of travel online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but just sharing with them the opportunity to become involved in the travel industry, first and foremost, is I think is one of the most attractive propositions. Secondly, for anybody who understands franchising and duplication and residual income, our compensation plan, Daniel, I want you to really study David Manning's videos so you can understand the matrix. I just got finished looking at Marcia's matrix. There's 67 people in her matrix already. At some point, that matrix
Stop. Sorry, Donald. How did you know that are you able to see my back office?
I can see everything.
Oh, dear. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, carry on.
Now, you should have caught that when I said Daniel Hilton and I said Mandy Burnett.
Yes. I was. You did. You were able to say their exact names, and I was like, wait, I'm sure I didn't say their surname. So yeah. So you're able to see.